Anyways, Chad, I want to get down to business here. Why not? We left off with these goddamn goons. We left off with them threatening to do a bad. And I'm not here for that. I wasn't here for that the other night, and I hope I won't be here for that tonight. We have already blown a 3-0 lead in the Stanley Cup Final to the Minnesota Wild. I hope we're not going to blow a 3-0 series lead to the Buffalo Sabres in round one. It wouldn't be the first time that we've lost to the Sabres in round one. Before game number 6, just to refamiliarize everybody with the situation at hand, this team is frustrating as all hell. It is frustrating as all hell because this is arguably the best goaltending we've gotten at any point in any playoff run. And Dominic Bonk has now lost 2 in a row, which I hate. But from my recollection, DeRocher and Park are fucking killing it. Like, we can maybe mess around with that second or third pairing. You know, I was stubborn previously. I think we should drop Magnus Janssen really quickly. And let's call up Gallagher. He's a bit more experienced. A little bit higher of an overall. We'll see if that works as we try to stop this downward spiral. God. Oh, we're going to lose, aren't we? We're going to lose, aren't we? All right, Turakov hasn't exactly crushed it. I'm not too worried about the chemistries there. It could be worse. Could be worse. Forward-wise, obviously, we went with the strategy of, 2 very strong players on each of the top 3 lines. And somehow, this hasn't worked out particularly well. Mainly that second pairing could be doing a little bit better. So let's actually drop Markstrom for Tamarnis. Again, we are just trying to throw anything we can at the wall right now to stop this team from getting reverse swept. Please. Please don't get reverse swept again. So, I've had a shit week, but I'm here watching this depressing shit show. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. It is game number 6, first round against the Sabres. Let's see if a smidge of a break can help this team get their crap together, or if we're going downhill from here. First period, 2-1. We're going to get reverse swept again. I am fairly confident we're going to get reverse swept again. Rachevsky and Hermanson offset our goal from Markstrom. Second period. Oh my God. No. Am I sure I want to do this? Now that you say that, I'm starting to have some doubts. K-Town anytime. We're down 3 goals heading into the third period here. And, I've had another idea on the back burner for NHL that maybe we switch to. Oh my God. Oh, this team is torture. From 3-0 up in the series, we've lost 3 in a row. The Sabres have forced Game 7. You love to see it. Carnage, what's going on, by the way? Okay. What approach do we want to take here to try and survive? Bonk has lost 3 games in a row. We will probably have to go with another goaltender. Shout out to Nick for the gift sub. It doesn't make me feel any better at the moment, but I thank you regardless. Turakov, I mean, anybody not named Park and DeRoche have gotten shredded. So while the top pairing has been great, we have to kind of divide and conquer. Morin and Letourneau are just not working. Okay. Nick, I hope it brings us luck too, but I'm not holding my breath, man. We've already seen that this team is fully capable of getting reverse swept, and this would be our second time in a short amount of time. Calvin Skewen is going to get the opportunity in goal, the 4th round pick in 2030. Of course, it's 2037 at this point. We're going to attempt that. And we do have to split up the defense here. Right. So Turakov, we're going to try to shelter you with Park because you absolutely suck. We'll put Helmerson with DeRoche and Gallagher can be with Kapitanov. Because we got to try. For the forwards, there wasn't necessarily anybody performing poorly enough to immediately get taken out of the lineup, but we do have to change who's playing where. That 4th line, to be honest, isn't even getting shredded, which is kind of nice. I'm going to bump up rights, and we'll play Markstrom on that 4th line. This is a cover, yeah. We got Heberlein in the middle. A little bit better defensively than Helms, even though Helms is a natural center. And then let's see. McQueen, 6 points and a +3. Bootland, 5 and 4. Letourneau and Morin do not work as a pairing. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But I think Columbus would take on Mikheyev and trade Laine to the Canucks then. Potentially, but man, if you're the Canucks, you got to give up more than Ilya Mikheyev. Just because Laine's shown that his ceiling can be higher. Also, can the Canucks afford that? I don't know how much cap space they have. But then again, they're going to probably lose Lindholm from the sounds of it. So. All right. 26 mil. I guess they can't afford it then, huh? McQueen or Bootland. Ty goes to the highest overall. We'll drop Letourneau down. I do want to split up Lindstrom and Wasselin. So let's go with something like that. Letourneau and Bootland working together. Now, again, this could all be for naught. We could easily still lose the next game and get reverse swept. But the idea is out there of spreading the wealth a little bit and hoping that this team finds a way to not absolutely choke. Game 7 against the Sabres. Will we get reverse swept again? First period. 1-0 Goons. Corbo, thank you very much for that. Second period. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy. We're winning. But we can't trust this. You know it. I know it. They know it. We can't trust this lead. If there's a next goal, it needs to be ours. Oh, God. Sabres power play. Killed it off halfway home. Matthew Nyes has tied the game. Well, it's going to come down to this, everybody. Next goal wins. Whoever scores next goes to the second round. Will the Sabres reverse sweep the Goons? Getting reverse swept again
for those of you just tuning in now, better late than never.
Might just be the death knell, right? It might be. I don't know if we can survive getting reverse swept again. Good job by DeRoche here, and you know what? We are going We are absolutely going to play defense here. Normally, I set the boys to be aggressive. Not this time. Not this time. Let's be as defensive as we can be. Utilize our gritty, goonish nature. And as I say that, Caden Lindstrom tries to dangle. Oh my God, boys, please. What a save by Skewin. Absolutely horrific defense at the blue line. Maybe a 1-3-1's not the right way to go. Let's go with a 1-4. Jesus. That was instantaneous that they got that opportunity as well. Sabres win the draw. Power to Savoie. Felicio, glove save. Skewin is holding us in it. Staring down the barrel of getting reverse swept. What's the purpose of buying cap friendly for the Caps? Just to have exclusivity on the resource, and people that were behind the resource, it's stupid. The NHL is stupid. The NHL should just offer a version of cap friendly on their own, but the NHL absolutely sucks. Let's be honest, the NHL absolutely sucks. Tremendous sport, hockey's amazing. The NHL, though, is mid at best in regards to how they operate. Officiating, the DOPS, just how they market the fucking sport. The NHL sucks in a lot of ways. But, hey. What's your alternative? The KHL? Shout out to Samuel Besser. Sam, thank you very much for the raid. How'd the stream go? Poke check on Savoie. Eiserman loses it. Felicio, one-timer. Jesus. Felicio, another glove save. Boys, like, on this setting, you're supposed to block the shots. The PWHL is the alternative. Unless you're a Minnesota fan, in which case that might be pretty difficult to support that team. Fucking calendar year in, and you've already had a fucking power struggle and drafted a bigot.
This goal all comes down to winning the face.
Okay.
Their responsibility is about making sure they get to the spots that they need to get to and get off a quick release shot. Great goal.
Chat, it's not looking good. There is a chance we are going to get reverse swept again. Roger McQueen, nowhere to go. Lindstrom to the point. Turakov blocked. Lindstrom, they score! Oh, baby. Ezra Corvo has both goals for the Goons, like Matthew Nyes has both goals for the Sabres. This game is tied again. Ooh, oh yeah, Top Hat. Feel free to look up Minnesota's most recent draft pick. A lot of fun stuff there. That is an Ezra Corvo. Remember a few months when TikTok starts and like an NHL game instead of an NBA game, and the most fun ever. The NHL did take advantage. Remember when the NHL hired a TikToker to be like a brand ambassador, and then nothing ever happened ever? That was fun. Corvo to McQueen, final minute of regulation. McQueen to Corvo. Lindstrom stays on his feet. Saved. McQueen to Turakov. That would have been freaking insane. Heals it. Look at this. Wham! On net. Right into the glove. Good Lord. Meg, happy belated birthday, by the way.
Well, get out of there.
That would have been absolutely insane.
To shield the puck. And man, he makes no mistake on that shot.
Remember when the NHL signed a contract with Green? Only one song happened. I think you can blame old Billy Joe for that one. Felicio has trouble. Lindstrom almost scored. Nearly full pressure. Up the wall to Nyes. He has the speed. Nyes save by Skewin. We are holding on for dear life. Tamarnis, Morin, and Wasselin are out. Each team with a goal in the past minute. Nyes to Power. Felicio bumped off by Tamarnis. Wasselin turns it over. I thought he tripped Cousins. No call. Chris Park. Over the line. Park. Centering feed. Tamarnis didn't shoot. He tried to pass. What an idiot. What an idiot. Waugh loses it. Tamarnis. The Wasselin dumps it in. No icing. And we go to overtime in Game 7.
That's fair to play. Yeah, that's fair to say, yeah.
And guess what? The intensity's going to ramp up to another level because...
Oh, there are positives to the PWHL. I'm just saying. They got their own issues they're dealing with. After that last play by Tamarnis to not shoot the puck, you are getting demoted for Markstrom. You blew it. You blew it.
Who's walking away with the W?
Will we avoid the reverse sweep, or will the Sabres pull it off and send me further tumbling down into depression? Power avoids the hit. Cole Yzerman.
They've got numbers here.
Yzerman looking in front. Too many passes. Manson has it poked away. Yzerman again in front. What a save by Skewin. And again. Full pressure for the Sabres. Hermanson to Savoie in front. Park was there. And a trip. The Goons survive a flurry. And they will go to the power play. That was incredibly close. Wheels now. Utland, Morin, and Corvo, who has both of our goals in this game, are out to kick off this power play. A full 2 minutes to try and end it. Morin picks it off. Fernstrom is there. Sabres are going to go for it shorthanded. And now they dump it in. Wasselin for Bootland. Up ahead now, it's Park. Over for Wasselin, good entry. Corvo, the one-timer. Chris, good morning to you.
Highly unnecessary.
Thank you for the... My God, another 5-year resub tonight. Chris, thank you for that. I hope you're doing all right. Hopefully that resub brings us some luck here. Bootland over the line. In front, picked off by Pelletier. He clears it. Dylan Cousins, the veteran at this point, finds Pelletier. The former Flame gets run over. And a penalty's called. They called Wasselin for charging. What a horrible power play. Brady Wasselin to the box. They called that a charge in Game 7 overtime. Oh my God. Yeah, top hat, right? 4 on 4, and this is a problem because they definitely have the speed advantage. Park to Lindstrom. Over to Dean Letourneau. Has nowhere to go and trips Matthew Nyes. The Sabres from a 5-on-3 PK to a 4-on-3 power play. Sweet mother of God. I don't even know what to say. Big time block at least. Cousins, Yzerman poked away.
An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. And he gets the
Oh,
job done.
boy.
Thumbs up clearing that one. He got on
Cousins gets ran over, but here's Yzerman. Yzerman, Sillinger save.
save in front. Forces the turnover. Picked up along the wall by Felix.
Yzerman, glove save by Skewen. Can I change the settings from the pause menu, please? No, why would I be able to do that? Instead, I have to try to do it on the fly in 5 seconds.
Steps up with the glove to stop
Rice.
that one.
Cousins got absolutely decked.
Cousins will take the face off here as this man advantage is about to resume.
I am doing my best to get this set up as fast as I can. Felicio blocked. Turikov can't clear. Elmerson does send it down.
They get it out of the defensive end. Scooped up along the wall by
Yzerman has a bit of trouble. I don't know why we're so aggressive, gentlemen, but okay. Felicio blocked. Papineau, glove save by Skewen. We are holding on for dear life as our goonish nature is coming back to haunt us. Another face-off win for Buffalo. Bouchard blocked. Chris Park able to get it back to the neutral zone. Matthew Nyes has both Sabres goals, has that shot paddled away.
Great positioning by the
Evan
goaltender,
Bouchard.
directed to the corner, getting it out
Shot
of the
blocked. Lindstrom can't clear. Duroche able to get it to the neutral zone because they don't know how to clear the puck cleanly. Decent effort here. 28 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Bouchard to Pelletier. Haight scores. For the second time in franchise history, the Goonfish have been reverse swept in the playoffs.
I'm going to say hands down, this is the best tradition in sports here, Cheryl.
Well, I love it as well. I mean, you're showing respect.
From a power play situation in overtime to getting scored on 5-on-3.
Well, that brings a fun night of hockey to the end for all of us here at EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. She's Cheryl Pounder. We will see you next time at the rink.
Hunter Haight is the hero. And the Buffalo Sabres advance via reverse sweep. Once upon a time, we were reverse swept in the Stanley Cup Finals by the Minnesota Wild. And now, the Sabres beat us in round 1. You know, if we had the power of hindsight and the power of Pine-Sol, we would have known that the best course of action for us would have been to, in fact, take those offer sheets years ago for multiple first-round picks. And now it's too little too late, unfortunately. Our leading scorer in the first round was a defenseman. A defensive defenseman in Chris Park. Ezra Corvo was our leading point. Ezra Corvo was our leading point producer in the first round. Wasselin had just 4 points, Morin with 3, Letourneau with 1 point. Holy shit. Turikov is an absolute fraud. Kapitanov had a great year of development, but man, yeah. And then Skewen played really well in that Game 7. It just didn't matter. Our season's over. Our frickin' season is over. We'll see who wins the cup. The Montreal Canadiens have won the Stanley Cup. Oh, boy. And the Iowa Wild have won the Calder Cup. There are a lot of questions in chat as to whether or not I'm giving up. I don't know yet. Technically now you can go until what, 2048? 2048, 49? Because you start off in 2023, 24, so plus 25 years is 48, 49. So we do technically still have a long way to go, but man, we would have to make some really big decisions soon as the Habs beat the Sharks in 6. I would text Sin that, but he wouldn't get that text for a couple of hours until he lands in Finland. Montreal is obviously going to have a lot of generated players at this a lot of generated dudes at this time, at this date. Although Cole Caulfield's still there. And probably just won the Conn Smythe. Also noted Michiganer, Cole Caulfield. So there's that. Give me a second here. Give me 1 second. Goodness. Well, let's check out the awards, and I'm intrigued at least at what this off season's going to offer. As Emil Meebus won the Art Ross because of course. He also won the Hart because of course. Zeev wins his first Norris. Matvei Michkov Bing the Calder went to a dude on Edmonton named Nichushkin. Cole Caulfield wins the Conn Smythe. We did lose to the Vezina winning goaltender in Buffalo. So there is that. Andreoff, Solnishkin, August, Daniel won the Selkie. Meebus the Ted Lindsay. Ivy the Rocket Richard. AHL, Landon McTaggart. If you know draft picks, you'll know who that is. But for the most part, yeah. Not too many familiar names. 1 second again. I gotta know. I gotta know what the hell this team's gonna look like. That is the same Pie-RV. Yes, he is absolutely insane. Matter of fact, we haven't checked the record book in like a season. But it's worth noting NHL records. Okay, so he's not up there for goals yet, but he will be. Wayne Gretzky's about to be 6th all time in career goals, which is absolutely hilarious. That's going to happen very, very shortly. So, progress reports. Bear with me here. Kapitanov, big season for him. Up to that 84. A lot of natural growth in there. Obviously, with orange, that means statistical growth for players. And Wesley got better, but not a whole hell of a lot of natural growth going on. Like Leonard and Ma got better, but I don't want to say few and far between because that's not a totally apt description of natural growth, but not an incredibly stellar situation. We won't have a pick in the lottery. That we know. Dallas Stars move up from 11 to 1. Jesus Christ. Christmas. I don't think there was anybody even in the top. Yeah, I mean, it was a playmaker, franchise playmaker, like say Sharoff. So, retired players this year. Adam Fox is gone. Sin rejoices. Jack Hughes, Jordan Kyrou, Trevor Zegras, Patrick Laine, Future Bruin, see? Future Bruin. I hope I don't regret that. Jesperi Kotkaniemi up there as well. And Kirby Doc. Top defenseman to go, Adam Fox, Rasmus Dahlin, Cam York. God, Cam York, the franchise legend for us once upon a time. And in terms of goalies, Sam Ersan, Olivier Rodrigue, Isaiah Saville. So, Patrick Laine becomes the coach. Do you think he wears the glasses on the bench? That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to break the typical draft to glory rules of suddenly allowing trades and such. But for shits and gigs, yeah, see, a lot of these guys, they make too much damn money, or just certain teams won't be able to find trades for them. I mean, Wassel, it would have to be for players. I mean, the Penguins, we could ditch that goalie, but have a Samuel Adams. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, we couldn't even go full on, like, NBA, MLB, nuclear option like we do in the streamer versus chats. So, okay. Well, when's our first pick? Number 19 in the draft. Let's see if we get anybody that can, restore some confidence here. I doubt it. But, I guess trying to be positive won't kill us. I guess. Oh boy. Well, there's a medium 4 gem, which means he's probably terrible. I mean, there are at least player types, obviously, that we are restricted towards, but how many of them are actually good? We'll leave out Walter. I mean, we got to aim higher than that with a first-round pick, even if we don't have a great situation. It's like we need a franchise-level player to have some hope. Yeah, funny thing about that. Funny you say that. There's one goalie that we could consider taking around this time. That is Duke LaRose of the Sioux Greyhounds. I don't know if I want to go full Kyle Dubas, though. Has good leadership, but yeah, he's 5 years out. So, I mean, yeah. Defensively, who do we have on the pinned list? Quite a few. It's Tucker James. No. Rick Hennessy. No. Pardal. Norm Roche. Shea Weber boy, that's what we're missing right there. Good Canadian kid. Blocks shots, puts his body on the line. That's leadership. I'm falling out of favor with my Don. Kelvin Brigg. Oh my God. Can there be anyone that's actually good, please? If I considered a Dubas only mode. Yeah, and I'd have just as much success as he's had. Like, there are only dudes that are like... Shout out to only dudes, by the way. I'm launching my profile on there soon. There's just nobody that's going to be a game changer here. Absolutely nobody. I mean, Roche is at least a guaranteed medium 4, and he's 3 years out. Normally, I'd like to aim for somebody higher up, but I don't think that really exists, although Eric Generous does indeed have a phenomenal name. Let's go for Norm Roche, the Hungarian, no less. 63. I mean, yeah, he's fine. He's fine. I don't know. Maybe I should have risked it for somebody else, but nobody else was really looking like, oh yeah, we absolutely have to draft that guy. And yeah, based on the potentials that we're seeing here, we're not allowed to draft those two player types. So yeah, based on what we're seeing, that was about as good as we were going to do. So, yeah. Corazini would have been nice, but what are you going to do? Hey, Jay, what's going on? We're doing all right, all things considered. We got to start looking at potentials here, man. What do we got for goalies? LaRose, Dubois, Booth are the only real higher-ups, and all of them are 5 years out. LaRose is the youngest, so if we're taking a goalie, it's got to be Duke LaRose. Defensively, it is all just best guess. That's where we're at. Best guess, left and right. Right wing side. Left wing side, Jameson, Wilford. There is a confirmed low elite, but then again, the player types don't line up. You can tell my brain is just like, no, get good players that might be able to win. I don't care about the player type restriction anymore. I want to win a goddamn title. At least there's those two. And then center-wise. Center-wise. Nothing. Well, that's all we have to choose between. And two of the best options at this point are looking like goalies. Kelvin Brigley was a total toss-up. What about Kevin Burnett? I mean, Burnett might not be terrible. Given that we're going to have to take goalies, we should just go for Burnett here and hope for the best. Medium 9 grind. Yeah, whatever. Obviously, if we could trade goalies, I would have just gone for the elites for the trade value, but I'm not allowed to do that. So we do have multiple goalies left. We will go for Anton Dubois. 58 medium starter. We are so unbelievably screwed. And then we will also go for Norm Booth with our next pick, medium elite, 57 overall. That's fine. And before we get into pick whoever to hope for the best, well, actually, I mean, Kalanos we can wait on. Terrell Hannon. And nobody else. Right. Let's go for Jace Kalanos. Low 6. What a great time for our worst draft yet. Hannon's going to be terrible. Yeah. And round number 7. Is there anybody left with even like a semblance of some potential? Francois Bourque. How could a defenseman with the last name of Bourque be bad? That's how. Right. Okay. We have some interesting decisions in this re-sign phase, which might involve just letting go of certain players that we could have allowed to have been offer sheeted some time ago. I.e. most of the team. With that UFA status, this might be the time. This might be the time to say, screw you. We'll keep Lindstrom and Park and just try to build something. It might be time. Goalie-wise, we're going to qualify Skewen for obvious reasons. Hopefully we can get a draft pick for him. Bonk, at the very least, is a good meme. So we'll try to sign him for what he's asking for. Peltola, fringe starter, not the best, not the worst. 4th round pick in 2035. We are going to let go of you, though. And then there is a medium starter, Jesus Bowdens. 7th rounder in 2035. We will sign Jesus because if I didn't, I feel like that would be a sin. And you can be the 5th goalie on the roster or the 4th in case Skewen does get an offer sheet. DeRoche, I don't think we can let go of DeRoche, though. He has been outstanding. Like, I don't feel like it's the defense that's the problem. DeRoche and Park have been an unbelievable pairing together. Like, modern-day Weber and Suter, basically. But everybody else, like, forward-wise, fuck 'em. I think we have to keep those guys together. And DeRoche is going to be expensive, as you would suspect. But, and again, I don't think he'll take a pay cut, so I'm just going to offer him that. Homer. You suck, pal. 5th rounder in 2031. You are just absolutely tragic. We're going to let you go. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So realistically, we have about 2 spots for defensemen. Nightingale could be signed. Roche could be signed. Bennington, not so much. You still got Sontag as a low elite, so we should bring Sontag back. Linehandle needs to come back. All right, so that low elite, there's no way we're going to sign them yet, because we still have some low elite defensemen that have an outside chance of getting better. Even Bentley, not a good enough rating to get the offer sheet yet, so I think our defense then is pretty much settled, although Lord knows I'm not even going to play guys like Gallagher this year, so I still might sign some unsigned dudes. We'll see. Jesus. Rainier Stutzel can go. I don't really care much about keeping the AHL team competent at this stage. 5th round pick in 2028. Just get the hell out. Vuka Fuji, you know what? Why not? Let's sign you. Why not? And Fiddler plays for the Erie Otters, so we can't sign you yet. Left wing side. Yeah. We got Burnett, who can be signed, so screw it. Let's bring you in to try to develop. We're not going to worry about Hannon, who is terrible. And then centers. Good lord. We'll qualify Corvo in case of an offer sheet, although it's unlikely. That's not looking too good, is it? That's not looking too good. Tanabe can be signed, plays for USA Hockey. Osplund is not going to get any better. 24 years old, only a 70. 2nd round pick, 60th overall. In 2030, we're just going to let you go. AJ, they're not bad. They're not great, but they're not bad. The new Utah jerseys. Again, I'm going to wait for judgment until we know what their full-time look is. We'll keep Ricci for at least a year. We'll keep Harvey Ho for at least a year, and we'll keep Wrights for at least a year as well. I want to see what happens here first before we talk about the big names. And everybody we just sent an offer to did accept. Skewing an RFA. At face value, it is the dumbest decision possible. Ender, thank you for that. It's good to be back. Hope you're doing well. At face value, it is the dumbest decision possible to get rid of a crop of talent like this. However, they are all at age 30 or very close, and have been reverse swept twice in the playoffs. The amount of extra draft picks we could have gotten. But again, if you factor in now, if we want to try and win while the likes of Park, DeRocher are here, and we're not confident in this core to do it, now is the time to just let these guys go, suck again for a little bit, hopefully get the draft picks that we need, and then strike one more time before we hit the year limit. That said, do I want to let these guys go? No. When do I ever want to let go of guys that are capable of putting up 100 points and have a gold X factor, you know? Brady Wasselin is over a point per game in his career and is over a point per game in the playoffs. I don't see how I could possibly let go of Wasselin, at least. Ashton Bootland, 3rd round pick, by the way, Bootland. This guy was a steal. Has a respectable 508 points in 902 games. 29 points in 50 career playoff games. 8 goals. That's not great. That is not great. Letourneau. Second round pick. Very good choice for us. 819 points in 1,066 regular season games. 37 points in 50 playoff games. A career minus 11 in the playoffs. Yikes. 52% career on the draw. 30 giveaways. I know you can't see it. Obviously, you could do the math. But 30 giveaways to 23 takeaways. Roger McQueen. First overall in 2025. God, that's tough to justify moving on from. Very difficult. Almost a point per game in the playoffs. Zach Morin, who would have been the Conn Smythe winner had we not blown it against Minnesota. Almost at 800 career points and just under a point per game in the playoffs. And then Markstrom, 6th round pick, another really good late pick. 153 points in 410 career games. 7 points in 16 career playoff games. We can't be half pregnant here. If we're going to let go of some of these guys, we should let go of most of them, if not all of them. That is so much damn talent to get rid of, though. You know what, chat? I let you make the big decisions last time. You're going to get to make the big decisions again. The two options on this poll will be keep some or let them all go. If you vote keep some, we'll go through on an individual basis who should stay and who should go. If you vote for let them all go, we'll let them all go. Why not? I let you guys decide what to do with the offer sheets. I might as well pass the buck again and let you decide our fate here. Why not? Why the hell not, right? And it is a relatively close vote. Like I said, it really sucks to be in the situation that we're in where we're having to debate players of this caliber not being good enough to get it done. But that is very much the situation that we're in. Sometimes things just don't work out, right? Paulie, what's going on, by the way? It looks like the keep some crowd is going to win here. So we are going to have to put in the work to decide who stays and who goes. We'll leave it at that, chat. We got some work to do.